Resident Evil Revelations 2 first released in a 4-part episodic format starting with Episode 1 in February of 2015. I myself have owned a digital copy of the full game, so all 4 episodes on Xbox One since 2017. I remember always being intrigued by its cooperative gameplay element. See, the first Resident Evil game I ever played and beat was Resident Evil 5. And the reason I enjoyed that game so much was because I could experience the whole story with my best friend Brian. That game is definitely what got me interested in the Resident Evil series, so when I heard that Resident Evil Revelations 2 was bringing co-op back to the series, I knew I had to invest. However, despite owning it for about 3 years now, I had never beat the game because I could never find anyone to play it with. You see, my best friend Brian has since grown up and become a lawyer, you see. So I had been out of luck. That was until this past October. This past spooky season, if you will, when I recruited my real-life cooperative partner, my fiancé Leia, to join me from start to finish as I finally beat Resident Evil Revelations 2. Was it worth the wait? Let's find out.
Resident Evil.
Let's start by talking about the story, which, to its credit, kept Leia and I invested the whole way through. Even though we were a little disappointed in the abrupt ending, though I have since learned that we achieved the bad ending of the story, and there is a better ending to achieve if we do things differently. So maybe we'll have to try and do that. Different endings aside though, if you enjoy the zany, dramatic, somewhat out there plots of Resident Evil's past,
because tear doesn't have to end with a wrist.
You will most likely enjoy this shorter tale as well. We both thought a big plus for this game's plot was the 4-part episodic format. Each of the 4 episodes brought interesting new revelations, pun intended, to the story, and they were all well paced, with each episode taking us about a couple hours to complete. Overall, a worthy story for the Resident Evil franchise.
Stay back.
Now let's talk about gameplay. I already mentioned that I bought this game originally because it brought back cooperative gameplay to the Resident Evil series. This gameplay is certainly different from Resident Evil 5's co-op, however. In Revelations 2, the developers made the interesting decision to include asynchronous cooperative gameplay, meaning the 2 players' characters have different strengths and weaknesses to be utilized in specific situations. For Leia and I, we thought this type of gameplay was great. For our playthrough, which I suppose I should go ahead and mention, we were on the easiest difficulty. I played as Claire Redfield and Barry Burton, each toting a wide variety of guns and explosives. So, naturally, I got to handle the majority of the zombie smashing. Meanwhile, Leia played as the crowbar-wielding Moira Burton and the little girl with special psychic abilities, Natalia, meaning she was responsible for the majority of puzzle solving in our playthrough.
There's a way through on the other side of the glass.
Though don't get me wrong, Leia did plenty of zombie smashing as well.
I just want this to be over.
Overall, we enjoyed our individual experiences and thought the 2 gameplay styles meld well together. So kudos to the developers in that regard. Alright, a few final thoughts before I give our final rating for RE Revelations 2 out of 5. First, there are a couple of DLC packs, downloadable content, for this game that are available that I have not played, so I cannot review them here. I know they add to the story, but I do not want to say what they are about to prevent spoilers for the main game. Other thought, there is a raid mode on this game that I have not really played extensively, so I cannot review that either. Though I have read online that people who like this game generally enjoy that aspect of it as well. As you can see, it's still Resident Evil, but has more of that arcade feel, and gets you straight to the action of killing zombies in different environments. Okie dokie, so with all that said, what is our final review of Resident Evil Revelations 2? We really liked it. Is it the best Resident Evil game I have ever played? Well, no. That would still go to either Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 7 for me. But there's still a lot to like here. For our final ranking, we give Resident Evil Revelations 2 on Xbox One 4 out of 5 zombies. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe and like because it really does help out a ton. Until next time, have a great day.